Now children, here there is a reactivity series shown. You can see I have written some symbols. The first element which I have written at the top is potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron and copper. These are different symbols of different metals. They have been arranged in decreasing order. Sodium is more reactive than potassium and sodium are more reactive than calcium. Magnesium is more reactive than aluminium. Magnesium is more reactive than aluminium. Aluminium is more reactive than zinc. Iron is more reactive than copper. So any metal which is at the top is more reactive. The metal which is at the bottom will be less reactive. This is reactivity series. It is just the arrangement of metals in decreasing order where more reactive metals are placed at the top and less reactive are placed at the bottom. So according to this, potassium will displace sodium, sodium will displace calcium, calcium can displace magnesium, sodium can displace aluminium because it is above aluminium. So this is the general common metals which you have to see. Using this reactivity series, you solve the chemical reaction which is shown in the experiment. In that experiment, we will just remember that more reactive metal, like if sodium is a metal, it will replace, sodium can replace magnesium or zinc or iron from its solution. Like if there is a reaction of iron, Fe, and it is reacted with copper sulfate, there is a reaction given there, Fe plus CuSO4. If the reaction takes place, so you can see that iron is more reactive than copper. So iron will displace copper and itself it will take the place, and Fe plus CuSO4 will form FeSO4 plus Cu. That means iron will take the place of copper and copper will be left alone, and this is the reactivity series. Now if you see beaker A shows copper sulfate plus zinc. So who is more reactive, copper or zinc? This is more reactive, so it will displace copper and take the place of sulfate. Who is more reactive in the second equation, iron or copper sulfate? Whoever is more reactive will displace the metal and take the place of the metal, and it will form a new solution. Zinc sulfide ZnSO4 plus copper. Now here the solution is zinc sulfide and you are putting copper. Copper is the alone metal. What will happen when copper and zinc sulfate react? Will there be a reaction or no? Now zinc is more reactive or copper is more reactive? We know that zinc is more reactive than copper, but since zinc sulfate is in solution form, therefore it will not be able to react with copper. Copper will not be able to react with zinc sulfate, so there will be no reaction. So in this case, there will be no reaction of zinc sulfate and copper. The next is iron sulfate and copper turnings. Now in this, who is more reactive, iron or copper? We know iron is more reactive, copper is less reactive. So here also there will be no reaction because less reactive metal cannot replace more reactive metal. The last one is ZnSO4 plus Fe. What will happen when zinc sulfate and iron are reacted? Who is more reactive, iron or zinc? We know zinc is more reactive, so iron is less reactive. So again in this case, equation will not form and the reaction will not take place. This is showing that displacement reaction takes place only when a more reactive metal displaces less reactive metal from its solution. So only a more reactive metal can displace less reactive metal. The metal which is more reactive will displace less reactive metal, but less reactive cannot displace more reactive. This is the displacement.